What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me back into Ostriv. My name is Axfield. Now, I've been quite busy off screen, just setting everything up for this episode. So I've cleared out a couple of the production buildings on this side. So you can see we've got a lot of free space to work with. So I definitely want to extend the city towards this side. And then now we've also got a whole bunch of space open that we can use for farmland. So I definitely want to build myself another farm. And we're going to build a whole bunch of these extra village houses with the gardens. If you're new to the channel, to the series, please do remember to subscribe. If you haven't done so yet, then you can stay updated on what I do. So let's start by first adding some more village houses, and I'm going to just maybe place one more here. So we're gonna do a block of 4 village houses, then I'll right next to it I'll do another block of maybe 6, I'm thinking, on a later stage. But for now I'm going to just place this one village house over here. I'm gonna move it a little bit closer. So obviously, as I've discussed within the previous episode, when I move my house to the front of where the entrance is, I've got more space to have a larger amount of crops. But when you place your house right in the front, you don't get such a big variety. But that's okay. We don't really want as much of a variety as we want the quantity. So I'm gonna go ahead and place that over there, and we can add ourselves another farm. I'm not going to worry too much about getting any oxen. Let's just place it, the entrance facing south. Okay, let's place it roundabout over here. So I had my carpentry and my smithy I had over here. Basically just here where the planks are laying. That's why I've got the space now to place this house. And I decided to just move them a little bit further up, more inland, because we're going to utilize all the space right next to the river to do residential buildings. I think it looks nicer if we place the residential buildings right next to the river or in line with the river, because in any case we can utilize all the inland space, the flat surface we can use for production and doing the crop fields and so on. So I'm going to get this farm going, and we're going to probably be able to do 3 or 4 different crop fields. I'm going to definitely do the flax, I'm going to do the sunflowers, and I want to do some additional wheat, because we're definitely not having enough wheat. I'm thinking of maybe adding more wheat than anything else at this stage, because there's little to no wheat left. Let's just see what we've got over here. Resources. Let's go down to the wheat. So yeah, you can see here we've got 2,800 stored. It's only February now, so we use a lot of this wheat for making flour. We use it also for chicken feed, and then we still need to have a lot of wheat left so that we can make the horeca, the drinks that the people drink over here. So let's just see, where is my, here we go, here's the distillery. Okay, so they're doing 2 batches at a time. I think what's happening is I do have enough of the horeca, but I don't have any extra that I can use as a trading commodity. Now I want to change that. I do want to be able to sell this, and so what I think I need to do is I need to increase the max batches to 3, and then I'll obviously also assign some more workers. But I'm first going to get some more wheat fields up and running, and before I decide to do that, so I did use also a lot of stone, because I made a whole lot more pavements. And let's just also order us a whole bunch of limestone. So I built my treasury up now nicely again to 14,000, but now I'm going to utilize all of that again, but that's okay. So we can just sell ourselves 1,000 fish over here. We can sell whatever sunflower oil they will take, and we've got enough clothes, so I'm going to also sell my clothing, and we can sell maybe 10 horse tack. Here we go. We've got 5 horses at the moment, 3 males, 2 females. So only the 1 female can really reproduce at this stage. I think the other female horse needs to be at least 2 years before they can start reproducing. Right, so let's see here. Prioritize gathering. Okay, I'm going to just tick all the boxes here for the workers. I'm going to slow everything down. It's really right on time because they're starting to sow now. I'm going to just tick everything over here. We can do 14 laborers. I'm going to just increase the wage slightly. Right, so now let's do this. I'm doing the 30 by 40 size like I normally do. I think it's just a decent size. There we go. I don't want it too big because I want to build a variety of crop fields. So as I've mentioned, I want some additional wheat. So I think I'm going to just go ahead and start with that. So let's activate this field so that I can just start immediately. It is now sowing season. So I want at least one good wheat harvest. Or one good wheat yield rather. Or when they do harvest. Right, so then from there I'm going to definitely add some more sunflowers. And then I also want to add that additional flax. So I'm only purchasing a small amount of hemp from Marefa every time I get a messenger. I'm not really too focused on that. We do produce enough clothing either way. But it's nice to have that as an extra commodity that we can sell. Now I think what I am going to do is I'm going to send a messenger to Pinotine. Because we do need to sell our warm clothes. We need to really push our sales there. So I want a messenger to come from Pinotine. Let's just do that now. Here we go. Right, so let's change this to flax. I'm going to also activate this one. So that I can immediately start going with that. There's one more space here for the sunflowers. I'm going to get that going as well. Come on. Oh, it doesn't want to select. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I suppose I can do crop fields kind of like this way. A little bit more closer to the farm. We can fit 2 in here comfortably. There we go. Let's do this. And this we can change into the sunflowers. There we go. So we should be able to get a good yield from all 3 of these different crop fields that we've got going. Oh, there's the millet. Okay, so the millet is not supposed to be available at this stage. If you missed what I said about the millet. So the developer did state that it's only supposed to come out with a 0.6 update, which is the next one. So he said if you do get it like I've got it, just ignore it for now. Here we go. I'm thinking to myself with the millet, I mean it's also like a type of grain. I'm just thinking what we would do with it if it would be used for making the bread. I'm not really sure. So the wheat we use for something different, maybe just to do the plain flour, and the millet, or the millet we get use that for the animals, and then the normal wheat we use to make the flour for the breads and all that. A lot of people have been hinting and asking about the bakery. He's not really revealing anything about whether or not we are going to get a bakery. I did see he also took like gave us like a sneak peek at what else is to come. So we are going to see animals, so pets walking around also in the streets. So when you're going to zoom in, you should be able to see cats and maybe dogs. I'm not really sure, but I definitely saw a cat. He is working on a model to bring in the cats also into the town. So you can see here I've basically laid out the stretch of pavement over here and also this whole region over here. So I just do it little steps at a time, just laying out the pavement. I'm not always sure what I want to do with the empty spaces in between, so that's why I just do little bits at a time. Now we do need additional hay dryers. That's definitely another thing. I'm not quite sure where I want to place these. Unless I just do more hay dryers, maybe more to this side. Yeah, where the other ones are. Maybe let's just add another 2 over here, like so. There we go. But the hay is going very well. You can see our storages are pretty full, especially here at the bottom. And yeah, we've got 2 storages that still got hay in. Okay, so we've got our messenger now from Pennytine. I thought I already sent that one. Oh, that's strange. Okay, never mind. Okay, I did already do that. So I think in the time, I just totally missed that now. But I think when I send the messenger, they also send one at the same time. I think that's what happened. Maybe I should do a block of 6 village houses over here. See, to make that square. Alright, so now here the tanneries are going to be a problem. It's unfortunate though. I'm gonna just place the one house. I think what we can do is we can maybe add some wells. So this is something you can easily forget. So when you do expand your city like I'm doing now, where you just add a whole bunch of residential buildings, like continuously, you've got to just remember to keep on adding your wells. And just to maybe, let's do another 2 over here, I think. There we go. Alright, so we've also got someone now from Marefa. We can sell our dried fish. We've got plenty of sunflower oil left, so let's sell that. And then of course the salt. I'm thinking of upping the amount of salt that I'm placing in my exports, because we've got always so much left, so I'm gonna maybe just push that up to 3,000. And I think also for the shoes, we don't get the messengers from Durkachi that often, so I'm gonna just maybe change this to 1,000 for the shoes. I'm getting now cows that dies of old age, which is quite odd. Because, I mean, I've got my slaughterhouses, I think, unless they can't keep up. Because I had a sheep and a cow that died now. So I am thinking I need maybe... here we go, we do have a 3rd slaughterhouse, I just haven't assigned them yet. So, yeah, I need to activate that one. Just completely forgot to activate the other one. There we go. Okay, so this should go a little bit better now. I'm gonna just allow them to also take the horse meat. Not really that big of a deal. Okay, great. So now with the extra slaughterhouse, we shouldn't have any cows that will die of old age. We shouldn't get that happening now as often. Or maybe not at all. I'm going to also go ahead and just take out all of the tallow. We're not using it. Literally the only reason we can use the tallow is to make the soap. And I'm not really interested to make the soap. Really a waste of time. It takes a lot of labor force. I think you do get good money for it if you do sell it in the markets. But Yeah, we've got enough other stuff going for us. Ooh. I still need to activate this chicken coop. I want to check our resources. So yeah, we don't have a lot of wheat left. And very little sunflower as well. So I'm gonna leave this chicken coop dormant for a while. We need to really get our fields up and running effectively over here. And we need to get a very good yield of both the sunflowers as well as the wheat. And would you look at that, we actually got some apiaries over here. So we've got a whole string of apiaries here. Man, I've been struggling so much to get this. It's really insane. We actually got some extra now. Okay, our brick storage is full over here, so I think it's about time we add another row house on this side. I'm still trying to figure out on how I can utilize all of the people, the villagers staying on this side, just to do more jobs, to give them some extra income. I mean, I suppose we can just assign them here by the orchards. We've got them fully employed by all the other places. We've got another market stall here, which we can auto-assign. We've only got flour at the moment that we can give to them. But I suppose I can just assign a worker there for now. Just to have something there. Keep the people busy, let them earn extra income. Let's do this maybe. Add some extra workers here by the trading dock. And I'll just do the same here for the trading post. Oh, now this year we're getting the messengers all the time from Pennytime. Okay, well, I'm happy with that. We're gonna just sell a whole bunch of warm clothes. Yeah, we can sell another 800 broadcloth. There we go. Oh, I still need to assign the workers here by the filling mill. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Okay, so we've got those extra 2 workers at the filling mill. Really happy we've got that apiary going. Alright, so I think I'm going to just place myself a row house here with the arch that they can easily move through. So let's do that and just kind of squeeze it in here. There we go. Place occupied. Oh, maybe I should do it the other way around. There we go. Still says place occupied. There we go. That's it. Okay, I didn't completely align this. This is quite strange. Okay. Well, this block of rows is going to look a little bit wonky. But let's just place it. Right, so we've got more salt now that we can sell. I'm happy that I changed that. Let's just maybe sell... We've used all of the sunflower oil. We're in July now, so it's about 1 month before we harvest again. So I suppose I can just sell all of this. And let's just purchase... I think I'm going to go for 2,000 hemp. I'm going to just purchase. Still struggling with the food variety. Oh my word. And I didn't buy my batch of potatoes that I need to from Derkachi, like I said I would, so I'm thinking maybe I must just purchase some honey. It's a little bit pricier, not by much, but let's just maybe purchase 2,000 honey, just to compensate for the lack of food, really. Yeah, but we're gonna have a nice yield. We've got all of these houses now that's also producing. Now I think when I play off screen again, I'm gonna just move this forestry also a little bit further up here. And then we can fill this whole space with the village houses. And then I should probably consider getting some more market stalls over here. I want to really just create like a bridge here between the two spaces over here. We have connected it now here via the bridge. But I want to connect the city or the village on this side of the river. Just want to make it like a whole flowing, give it a whole flowing look. Yeah, so I can see here they're starting to harvest the hops. I want to see how many or how much hops we've got at the moment. Where's the hops? Here we go. Okay, I think we've got the right amount of production going. Oh, we've got almost all of the burial plots we've got filled at the moment. So I should probably, just for safety, let's just add a few more. Awesome. Okay, cool. Oh, we've got a decent amount of beef and honey over here, so I don't know why they're struggling with the food variety. Because we've got the meat assigned here, right? Oh, we don't, actually. Oh, so that's the easy one. So we can just add the beef also here to this market stall. Right, okay, so this should sort them out, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Nice. Right, we've also completed the row houses now over here. We've got a nice square. You can see the villagers can still come through the building, obviously, in and out, so it's not as if you do need this arch. I don't know, I just think it looks nice to have those arches over there. Okay, we've got an active store not far from here. So let's maybe just start with another block of village houses that we can place over here. Let's do it like this and place another one on the opposite end. And the city is now standing at 1,024 population. It's growing really, really nicely. This is in fact the biggest city that I've placed while doing a playthrough series. I've had a slightly bigger one, but not by much. I think the overall population at the end of the day was maybe, I think I ended up with 1,400 population. That was the biggest city that I've made. So I'm getting very close to that. Let's just see here where the population, the unemployment rate. Okay, so it's showing 11%, but we're now in the harvesting time. So a lot of the laborers are going to the farms now to just go and help there. So after that's done, the whole harvesting season, I'll maybe see here by November or December, then we can see what the unemployment rate is. But I want it to stay at 15-16% at most. So then we've got a good unemployment rate, really, in comparison to the overall population. Alright, so we've got these hay barracks. They are completely full. And that's awesome. So that will set us up very nicely going into the next winter. So let's see if we can place maybe... Thinking of adding another cow shed maybe. Let's see if we can add another cow shed here somewhere. I think this is not a bad spot, really. Or... if we do it this way around? No. Suppose I can place it like this. Doesn't look too bad. Maybe if I place it like in line with this wagon, with the wagon shed, we can squeeze something else here at the back. I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna place it like that. I just want to make sure that once it's placed, that the people can still easily move in and out from that space. But I'm gonna then just use that space, let's say either for a cart parking or for a warehouse or whatever else we can squeeze in there. Okay, so obviously I'm going to have to move these tanneries also. Maybe before I start the next episode, I'll just move these ones. Maybe right up against the river. And then I don't think I'll need to move the lime kiln. I don't think it will be necessary. But I'll just have to see. Maybe we can just keep that the same. Definitely add some fencing over here. Alright, it's looking really good at this stage. Oh, we've got a shortage of food on this side. I don't think I've assigned any stores over here. So the only market stalls that I can go to are these ones. You know what, maybe that's a good idea. If I just assign someone to work in the store over here. Now let's just do that. And I don't want the raw fish. If you do want to do fish, I'd rather do the dried fish. And then we're gonna just do all the non-consumables, clothing, firewood, use, warm clothes. Okay, so they did harvest all of the crops within the gardens. I just want to see what we've got the most of. We've got a really generous amount of carrots. So maybe that's something else I can add. It's the carrots. Also the same goes for the horseradish. So let's add the carrots, and I would say the horseradish. That's it. Okay, so this should sort them out in any case. We won't see those messages popping up again, I think. Yeah, let's just sell whatever we can. 1,000 dried fish. Fine. Horse stack. Clothing. Okay, we've got plenty of clothing. I think I'm also very close to upping my export amount for the clothing. Let's just purchase maybe some extra stone. Just go for 3,000 for now. The limestone, we can just go ahead and purchase everything. And we do need that extra iron, so let's just say another 1,000 iron. Okay, good. Okay, but the city is definitely running way more stable than it did within the last couple of years, because we've got a lot of extra food now that we are supplying to the town. And I think I'm going to just call it a day for today. We're going to carry on with the next episode to further extend the town. I'm going to move the tanneries, and I'm going to move a whole bunch of these production buildings also so that we can connect the city. So that is definitely my intention for the next episode, is to just bring it all together on this side. Maybe just build from this side and also simultaneously build from that side upwards at the same time, so that then we can connect it just within the next episode. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I do hope that you did enjoy it, and if you did, please do remember to like and subscribe if you haven't, and then I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
In a game of adventure and strategy, we make our mark.